Welcome back to the Baby Podcast, and this is Rayuel. This is Brewing a Better You podcast. If you're new in this podcast, kindly click follow if you're in Spotify, and if in your YouTube, click the subscribe button. Ayan. So it's been a rainy week, and hindi pa rin lumalabas yung araw, and we're currently recording this Friday, and kinakamusta ko lang lahat ng clients and friends ko, lalo na yung mga nasa Marikina, who I think wala naman nasalanta or binaha. But I know few friends sa Pasig naman, sila naman yung napasok na ng baha yung tubig, ng baha, yung bahay nila. So hopefully maging okay din tayo and matapos na to. So basically, nasa bahay lang tayo buong linggo. Well, lumabas ng kaunti, saglit, to meet some people at the trading school. So, shout out sa mga taga Leo Advantage. And, I met with the LA QC chapter. Oh, chapter. Di ko alam ano talaga. But we met yesterday and nagkamustahan. First time ako nakapagkita sa mga real people, not just via Zoom. And if you're into forex trading, message nyo lang ako so that I could also invite you in the community. And hopefully, maging trader ka din katulad namin. We're still students and we're still continuously sharing different things inside the community, how to be a profitable trader. And wala itong wala itong upline, wala itong downline. So hindi siya networking. Kaya I really appreciate the community. It's full of personal development stuff. And ayan. Sige. So ngayon, so for our topic today, let's talk about people pleasing. And bakit nga ba natin ito ginagawa? Saan to nanggaling? Ano ba yung root cause nito? How it affects our peace? And ano yung nagiging sacrifices nito if we continuously please people? And how to shift that mindset from them towards about ako naman. Diba? Para maging tayo naman yung maging ipiplease. Tayo naman ipiplease natin. So, how many of you yung ako guilty ako dito How many of you you're taking too much work or tasks because you want to be seen as someone very reliable? So, ito yung mga tipong, ayoko kasi mapahiya So, okay lang na tanggapin ko pa itong mga trabahon to kasi ayoko masabihang tamad ako. Kaya sige lang, go lang kahit medyo na-drain ka na, ubos na, or hindi mo lang paano isisiksik sa schedule mo or within that working hours mo na 8 hours a day. Kaya tuloy sumusobra pa minsan. So, naging mali ako dito noon dahil nga, yes ako ng yes. I was a yes person. To the point na dami kong nadagdag na trabaho sa akin na nakaya na tumanggi doon sa mga tao na nayesan ko na before. Kasi yun nga, nafe-feel ko tuloy baka mamaya feeling nila di na ako maasahan kapag hindi ko na tinanggap yung work. Kasi I want to feel appreciated. To the point na ang gusto ko pala is through pleasing others. But nung dumating yung KPI for our performance appraisal or for the promotion, yung superintendent ko hirap kasi alam niya yung nagiging trabaho ko pero hindi niya ako mataasan ng grades kasi nga yung KPI ko, wala doon yung job, wala doon yung mga tinrabaho ko. So, in short, I mean, if it's, ay rating ko, good lang. Hindi siya naging very good or naging excellent. So, parang ako tuloy, sayang tinrabaho, sayang yung effort. So, ngayon, bahala kayo. So, backstory muna tayo. Saan kaya natin to nakuha? So, let's check first, saan ang galing? Bakit tayo na-wired? Or bakit tayo na-train na maging people pleaser? Well, actually, bata pa lang tayo, we were trained to please people. So, agree ba kayo na nung bata tayo, pag pinupuri tayo kapag, uy, masunurin tong batang to, hindi to suwail, hindi ka sumasagot sa mga nakakatanda, kapag marunong kang makisama, 'di ba? So, doon pa lang nakukuha natin yung value na, okay, we need to please people. But these were values na naturo sa atin ng parents natin with good intentions naman. Kasi alam naman nila na ano yung ikakabuti natin. And kasi nga itong tinuturo sa atin is alam na magiging tanggap tayo sa lipunan, 'di ba? So agree ba kayo do'n? Pero ang totoong naging problem, so that was hindi naman 'yun naging hadlang sa upbringing natin before kasi all those sinasabi sa atin nung bata tayo is because mahal tayo ng magulang natin and we want to be accepted by the society nga. But what happens when what we're taught, hanggang pagtanda natin, dala-dala natin ito without boundaries na. So, you start saying yes to everything, even at the expense of your own needs. You avoid conflict, kahit alam mong may kailangang ayusin. You feel guilty for saying no, for choosing yourself, for resting. But the real question talaga then is, are you genuinely happy with what you're doing for yourself? Okay, sige, napapasaya mo silang lahat, but napapasaya mo ba yung sarili mo? Or baka nakakalimutan mo na? And tulad ng karamihan sa atin, hindi natin to nare-realize and it just feels like we're doing normal things and being a good person. Pero deep inside, alam mo yun, after the day, feeling mo you're so drained, you're so tired, and feeling mo productive ka. Pero pagising mo sa umaga, parang, dami ko pa rin kailangan gawin and hindi mo na-please yung sarili mo. 'Di ba? Kasi nga, we're wired or trained na mabuhay with the approval sa ibang tao more than we approve ourselves. 'Di ba? Papagod na tayo, feel natin na drained tayo sa lahat ng mga 'yan. Pero di natin masabi hinanakit natin, hindi natin sila alam ko maski rin naman ako siguro minumura niyo na yung sa utak niyo yung mga tao na nagpapakiusap sa inyo pero hindi niyo masabi kasi nga ayaw niyong ma-feel bad sila sa'yo, 'di ba? So, let's relate it naman sa social media. So, madami akong kakilala kung kumuha ng shots or kumuha ng pictures, sobrang daming takes. Na kahit ang dami ng takes, pag-check nila, wala pa rin silang magustuhan kasi gusto nila yung best shot, the most Instagrammable post, the most aesthetic post. Pero yun nga, bakit? Kasi gusto mo maging likable ka ng mga tao. Mag-garner ka ng maraming views, mag-garner ka ng maraming heart, maraming likes. Kasi you want people to like you. Kaso nga lang, ang question kasi doon is that still the authentic you? Kahit, alam mo yun, I know people na after ng shot, parang, okay. Parang nade-drain pa sila doon sa pag-post na, okay na to. Pero, hindi sila genuinely happy doon sa post. Ewan ko, ba't ganun? Anyway. So, in short, you want people to like you. So, okay. So, real talk na tayo ngayon. Agree ba kayo na at some point in our lives, or maybe up until now, you're still or are still a people pleaser? So, the next question is, what's the cost of being a people pleaser? So, at first, medyo okay lang naman siya ang pag-agree or konsentidor sa pagiging sa mga pasuyo nila. It's okay lang kasi hindi man siya harmless. But as time goes by, yan, you say yes to help a friend, feeling medyo nakakatawa pa say your pat on your back, "Uy, thank you sa pagtulong," ganyan. You volunteer more on work na hindi naman ito part talaga ng work mo. You overextend yourself. You agree to plans, yung mga meetups, kahit na hindi naman ito pasok sa schedule mo, pero sige, susunod ako kasi kailangan ko kasi ayaw mo ma-FOMO. But over time, naubos ka. Amen. So, number one, ang first na possible ma-feel mo nga dito is yun, maubos ka. You feel burnt out. Alam mo yun, yung gigising kang pagod dahil gagawin mo ulit yung what pleases other people, matutulog kang ubos. Sleep and repeat. Alam mo yun, yung feeling na akala mo talaga productive ka during the day dahil ang dami mong ginawa. Pero hindi ka fulfilled kasi yung dami ng mga ginawa mo is hindi para sa'yo. You did it for others. And so ngayon, ikaw, nadadrain ka. And alam mo ba, ang kinasama pa nito, yung akala mong nakikita nila, hindi na notice ng mga taong you're trying to please. And that's the sad part pa doon, 'di ba? So next is wrong financial decisions that would make or break your savings account, your emergency funds, or kung ano man yung pinupundar mo. Kasi, how many of you bumili ng something just to be included para di lang ma-FOMO? So maybe you bought, mga ng pandemic, di ba? You bought a bike para lang hindi ka, kasama ka din sa rides. Bumili ng, running shoes or what. Yun mo na-imagine ko ngayon eh. Or, sa trip, you also booked a trip para hindi ka mawala dun sa pictures ng mga kasama mo. But, the real problem here, the problem here in the future is that you're living a lifestyle that is not sustainable based on your finances. Just because you're pleasing people. You're pleasing others. Diba? So, it's hard to keep up if hindi ka pa, actually, hindi pa talaga kaya ng sustainable ang finances mo. So, dahil naapektuhan na yung possible finances mo in the future, which leads to, number 3, maapektuhan na rin yung dreams mo. So, nakatuwa naman na, okay, you're being a supportive friend, ikaw yung very dependable na ate or kuya, but at the end of the day, paano naman ikaw? Baka, alam mo yun, pag mag-isa ka na lang, pag solo mo na yung lugar, solo mo na yung pwesto mo, mapapaisip ka, ano nga bali ulit yung dreams ko? Parang puro na lang sila. Paano naman ako? So, doon ka ngayon possibly maubos. And, lastly, ang possible pang ma-feel mo dito is, ma-feel mo lalong marupok ka. So, you'll feel that cycle of being marupok every time na you're trying to get out of that cycle of being a people pleaser. So, every time nag-say no ka, you'll feel guilty. Every time na hindi ka pupunta dun sa meet-up kasi you'll prioritize yourself, you'll feel guilty. And then, dahil na-feel guilty ka, may feel mo parang empty ka, pagbibigyan mo na lang sila ulit. Feel mo na lang, sige na nga, one last na lang. Sige na nga. Sige na nga. So, parang ikaw tuloy, babalik ka na naman ulit tuloy dun sa cycle ng pagpiplease ulit nila. Though nag-try ka na, kaso lang, yun nga, hirap dahil marupok tayo, tao lang tayo. Hindi natin kayang i-sustain yung wag i-please sila. So, dun ngayon nahihirapan. So, 'di ba? Yung mga nasa sakripisyo ng pagpi-people please natin sa ibang tao are yung energy mo, yung health mo, yung dreams mo, yung finances mo, which is all part of why we're living. Why do you want to live? It's because we want to enjoy life. Kasi once na you start choosing yourself, you'll find more peace. You'll find more people that's aligned sa'yo. You'll find more people not needed to impress. Hindi mo na kailangan i-impress kasi you're being authentic, you're being genuine, and these people genuinely accepts you, genuinely accept you for who you are, and they will really understand why you choose yourself first? Kasi they understand nga kung saan ka nanggagaling, 'di ba? And these people, hindi mo na kailangan magkapaka-plastic, hindi mo na kailangan magpanggap, and you'll attract more people like them. And dun ngayon papasok yung, alam mo yun, yung those friendships that you have before, mawawala or mawawalan ka ng time or mababawasan yung time with them. And that's totally fine kasi you're growing, kasi you're choosing yourself. But that doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore, you don't like them anymore. It's just that you love yourself more. So, how do you focus? How do you shift your focus from them to me? So, number one, you should ask yourself is, ano ba talaga gusto mo? Ano ba talaga gusto ko? And if hindi mo alam kung ano yung gusto mo, list mo na lang muna ano yung ayaw mo. So, I was once like that. Hindi ko talaga alam ano yung gusto kong gawin ko sa buhay or hindi ko alam anong klaseng friends yung gusto ko. So, nilista ko na lang ano yung mga ayaw ko. And mas madalas pa sa minsan, mas madaling ilist yung mga ayaw mo. Kasi ito yung mga naririndi ka na, ayoko ng ganito, ayoko ng ganyan. So, mas madali yung maisip na ganun. 'Di ba? And isa pang question is, kung walang makakita or magja-judge dito sa gagawin kong ito, will I still choose this or not? So, meaning you're removing that external factor of pleasing others kasi you really want to do or you really want to please yourself. And next is practice practice making decisions na aligned na sa'yo, syempre. So, if you choose more about time for yourself, more than time with others, choosing your health, choosing your sleep, choosing your finances, saving more than spending just because kailangan mo sumabay sa pagkape nila or pag-travel nila or what. Diba? Medyo mahirap siya sa una kasi kumbaga may feel mo FOMO ka but you're making boundaries. And that's the most important thing here. Just putting on boundaries para sa sarili mo and hindi ka napipilitan. And you're conserving energy to show up again once you're ready to show up sa kanila. And mas mas quality yung energy mo with them. So, to wrap it up, don't get me wrong na, okay, sige, pipiliin ko sarili ko, sasagutin ko na kayo lahat. Hindi, huwag naman ganun, na natuto ka ng sumagot sa nakakatanda. So, dito pa din, what our culture teaches is respect and obedience. Pero kasi madalas, sobrang na tayo doon sa respect and obedience na nakakalimutan natin respeto yung sarili natin. We're neglecting ourselves already. So, respect doesn't mean losing your voice. Kindness doesn't mean overextending yourself. Obedience doesn't mean ignoring your needs. Kasi yun nga, part of our adulting in 30s is learning to unlearn the things that we learned when we're kids, when we're still young, and na hindi na nagsaserve sa atin ngayon. Hindi na siya practical today. Even the ones na tinuro sa atin ng mga magulang natin to protect us when we're kids. So, katulad ng mga nangyari nga, mga nag-example kanina, di ba? So, like me or not, I don't care. Basta, I know myself more kasi I won't base my happiness if if you like me or not. Kasi, I know myself more and dun ako mag-base if I'm happy or not. Though, isa pa nasa isip ko dito, does this come with age? 'Di ba? Age-related ba ito? Dahil ba 30s na parang, wala na akong pake sa nararamdaman ng ibang tao. Unlike nung 20s na you really care about, ewan ko you really care about what the people thinks. Kaya ngayon nasa tito era na tayo, wala na akong pake. De, joke lang. May pake pa rin naman tayo pero, I mean, lesser na yung impact na 'to. Kasi, ito isa naisip ko na, if maging authentic ba ako, just being myself, baka hindi ako maging likable na ng mga tao. But that's the natural way of you putting boundaries for yourself, 'di ba? And isa sa mga hard truth ko was that it's really okay not to be like everyone, ano ba? Not everyone will like you. 'Di ba? Is pa to eh. You're not everyone's cup of tea. Tama ba? Parang ganun. You're not everyone's cup of tea. So again, don't get me wrong, hindi ito sa ayaw na natin silang kausapin ng maayos, 'di ba? Hindi ito sa way kung paano tayo pinalaki ng mga magulang natin. It's just that we're redefining paano maging respectable, how we respect people, paano ba maging mabait. Maybe now, pwede ka pa rin maging mabait, but you also speak your own truth, 'di ba? You still care, but you also care for yourself, what you feel. You still respect others, but you also respect your own limits. You put boundaries for yourself. Kasi if you keep on filling glass for everyone, if you keep on filling the glass for everyone, paano yung mga taong deserve din ng pag-feel mo? Kasi hindi din magiging fulfilling yung life mo if you're pouring on the wrong glass. Or else, you'll be chasing the happiness sa mga taong wala naman kayong real connection or not part of what fills you, the whole. Because the goal is not just to be liked by people, but to be genuinely happy with who you are. Diba? So that's our episode for today. Hopefully, you choose yourself, build yourself first, and amen. And I think that would be a better place we live in kasi walang limit yun. And once you love yourself first, you'll have more energy for yourself and the people around you will see it na, ay, okay to ah. Okay siya. Why not I also choose myself? And you'll inspire more people to be better. And that's our episode for today. If you love this episode, please share it in your Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok stories and tag me at Your Life Engineer. DM me your biggest takeaway and what episode to do next. Again, this podcast is your chill space and your time to refill your cup because nothing pours from an empty cup. See you next episode.